Welcome to my video. I'm going to explain exactly how the Empower Network compensation plan works. Now, I've studied this thing quite thoroughly, and I believe I have a pretty good grasp on how it works, and I hope that you get a very clear understanding of it with this video. So anyway, if you're new to the Empower Network, I'm going to give a brief introduction, and then I'm going to get right into the compensation plan and how that works. I'm not going to get into the products too much. I'm just going to go over them briefly, but the main meat of this is going to be about how you make the money and how much income potential you have. So basically, the first thing I want to point out are the goals of the Empower Network. And there's two main goals. Now, if you have a business opportunity or not, it doesn't matter. But if you do, the first goal is to help you make more money in that business. The people that want to work with you will let themselves be known once you have it set up right. And if you learn the things that I've learned, because I'm a product of this training too. This training is awesome. You have the Inner Circle, the Costa Rica, and the 15K formula, and I'll cover those briefly in a moment here. But basically that's it, to help you make money in your existing business, and the training rocks. So the other part of that is the blog. You have the best platform I've ever seen for online marketing. You have a blog that is on it's a community of people that are just putting tons of content. There's so much content out there. Google loves the content. They pick it up. It's integrated with social networks. If you get a lot of likes and comments and stuff, that's even better. It's a way for you to have one platform to promote anything you want, to blog about anything you want. You can do the SEO. You don't have to do the SEO. Whatever you want to do. You can put pictures of or videos of your cat or whatever. You can do anything you want to do with the thing, trust me. But I'll show you what I do if you decide to get in, which is very effective. But anyway, that's the main thing right there, is to help you with that business. The other thing is to provide you a way to make money even if they don't join your business. And some people use the Empower Network as their primary business, which is perfectly fine, because the income potential is just insane. And so even if you don't have a primary business, you can use the Empower Network to just make money and use the training and the stuff that you learn in there and the systems and tools to just make money with the Empower Network. So I'm going to move on from there. And another thing I want to point out is the higher principles here. Now, traditionally you have affiliate marketing where you have one guy at the top of the heap, and he owns a company or whatever, and they make money off of everyone. While you're out there working for 20, 40, 50, 60, 70%, whatever it is. But there's one or two guys, or maybe a few guys, that are going to override just about every sale in the thing. And that's what's worked, and that's the way it's been, and I'm not dissing that. I'm just saying, look at this. There's been a shift in thinking, and both David Wood and David Sharp's thinking has led to just an amazing shift in the industry. There's only one person that's going to get paid on a sale, because 100% of the money goes to one person. It's either to you or to whoever the Powerline sponsor is, and I'm going to get into how that works. But the reason for this, and we call it 100% because somebody gets paid 100% of the money, but if we didn't do it any other way, we wouldn't have leverage. So you would have to be a super sponsor to make it work, and not everyone can be a super sponsor. So we have to combine leverage so you can make money off of other people's efforts as well. And so that's why this compensation plan is just so darn powerful. And another thing, the company does not override all sales. The sale goes to affiliates only. If David Wood gets a sale, then of course he makes the money. Him and David Sharp make the money. But if you do a sale and you're 20 levels deep, they won't get paid on that if you're qualified. If somebody before them is qualified. Anyway, I'm going to get into that in a minute. Basically, how you get started with the Empower Network. So first of all, you can come in one of two ways. If you don't want to make money with the Empower Network and you just want to use the blog or the training products, you can definitely do so as a customer. So let me just go over what a customer is briefly. Customer is someone who can purchase and use the products And the way this works is, if you purchase the blog for $25 a month and you're not an affiliate, but you're going to have a squeeze page, you're going to have a system built into your blog. So if somebody happens to buy the blog, you're going to pass up the sale. But if you have two active memberships to the blog, then you get your blog for free. So a customer can come in and get all of the products for free by referring people to the Empower Network who buy those products. And so I think that's pretty cool if you're not interested in making money with the Empower Network, but you just want to use the training and products. That's the way it works. For those who are serious about creating income, to become an affiliate, you pay $19.95 a month. That includes the e-wallet payment system, so you do not need to get any other merchant account. It comes with the affiliate. It gets all your squeeze pages, landing pages, the whole 9 yards. You do not have to purchase products as an affiliate. If you generate one sale of the blog, for example, that sale will pass up, and you are then qualified to earn commissions as per the compensation plan. So if you do not own the Costa Rica Mastermind and someone signs up with you and buys it as a customer, not as an affiliate, you generate one customer sale, then you are qualified to earn commissions. The best way to qualify is just to buy the product yourself. If you're going to join as an affiliate, the best way to succeed is to get all in, get all of the products, and start using them, start learning, and start marketing. That's just the best way to do it. So anyway, that's how that works. So from here on out, I'm going to assume that you're an affiliate. Let's get rid of that. Currently, there's 4 products in the Empower Network. The blog, which I briefly touched on, which is $25 a month. There's the Inner Circle ongoing audio training, which there's tons and tons of audios in there, and there's going to be tons and tons more. They keep adding more stuff. This stuff is epic. There's tons of mindset and skill stuff, and this is designed for you to download and stick in your MP3 player, iPod, or your phone, or whatever. Listen to while you're driving. Listen to at the gym. Listen to wherever you're at. Not necessarily in front of the computer, but this is designed for you to absorb and just kind of, pick up the mindset, pick up the attitude, pick up the skills while you're out and about, because you can turn your entire world into Success University this way, and you'll gain an edge that most people don't have. The third product is the Costa Rica Mastermind. This is a game changer for me. If you are in an MLM, then this is a must-have, because you'll learn more about how to recruit, sponsor people, and sell more products just by watching this intensive and taking notes. I am not kidding you. I'm selling more product to customers in my MLM, not to people that want to do the business, but to end customers, just because of some of the things I've learned in this Costa Rica Mastermind. It's a $500 one-time purchase. Once you own it, it's yours. There's, I forget, maybe 12 or 15 hours of video. David Wood is speaking at his home in Costa Rica at a retreat that he put on, and it's just mind-blowing. There's so much gold nuggets in there. The 15K formula is a how-to nuts and bolts. This is how to do SEO, how to do social media syndication, all these things. These are screencasts of top income earners showing you exactly what they're doing on their screen for each of these steps. These are pros who make a ton of money online. They're going to show you exactly what it is. You get 17 and a half hours of this. This is an epic product. This is a $1,000 one-time product. This right here is a game changer. I want you to forget about the price of these products and turn around and look at yourself with 10, 15, 20, 50 people on your team. 50 people. Just imagine. And somebody spends $1,000. You get paid $1,000. Imagine you wake up and there's $1,000. In fact, the income potential per person is $1,625. So somebody could join you while you're asleep, go all in, spend $1,625, and you wake up with that kind of loot sitting in your account. You know what? It's possible. It's happened. Right now, at the time of this recording, the 15K formula is only $250. So if you're watching this before April 1st, you can get it for $250. But after that, it's $1,000. But I've woken up to $500 commissions more than once, and it's an amazing feeling. Anyway, moving on. That's enough about products. The last important thing before getting into the meat of this, each product has its own affiliate compensation plan. They are not attached to the other products. So you can have 20 people on the blog that sign up for the blog, and the first person to upgrade to the inner circle is the first one in the new compensation plan. It's the same for each one. They're identical, but they are separate. It's like having 4 businesses, 4 comp plans in one place. All right, so here we go. If you guys have been in network marketing or around the industry, you should understand the circles pretty well. So here's what happens when you sign up, and I'm just going to do the blog membership here. All right, when you sign up for $25 a month, and I'm just going to assume your sponsor is not passing up the sale, sponsor earns $25. All right. When you sign up your first person, you're going to earn the $25 also. Now this, of course, is assuming you're an affiliate and you own the products. All right. So the second person, I'm going to kind of color it in here a little bit. This is going to be a pass-up sale. Now I want to point out the person does not leave your team and go to your sponsor. You have that person on your team there attached to you, but the sale, the money gets passed up. So the third person you get paid on, and the fourth person is a pass-up sale. And I'm going to get into the power of this here in a minute. That's going to go that way, and the fifth person is yours. The sixth is a pass-up. And at this point it stops in this format, and now you have a new system where every 5th sale from that point on is a pass-up. So now you're going to get the majority. It's only every other one for the first 3 pass-ups. So now out of 11 people you'll pass up 4 sales. But now let's look at what happens. Let's keep our success mindset here. Let's look at what happens. Now you have 2 situations. One is where this person goes out and sponsors somebody. All right, now of course they're going to get paid on that, right? But their second person is a pass-up. And I'm going to illustrate this with the green. So this would go to you because it's passed up. So the third person they get is theirs, and the fourth person they get is, of course, a pass-up. And it continues on like that, just like above. Okay, just like above. So that becomes very powerful now, because you have every person that's your power line referral. So what's called our power line? Each one of these people will pass up people to infinity. Every 5th person is a pass up after the initial 3 pass ups. Every 5th sale is a pass up, I should say. So this goes on for infinity. So now here's where it gets even more interesting. All right. Now this person is coded to you. This person that's been passed up. I'm sorry, the sale that's been passed up is coded to you. So now here's what happens. They go out and build a team. Of course, their first sale is theirs, but their second one is now a pass-up. But because that was a pass-up to you, it's coded to you, and this is also in your power line, which goes to you. Now are you starting to see how powerful this is? So this person goes and let me just change that real quick. So this person goes out and starts recruiting. I forget it. And this one is now a pass up to you. And that's just how powerful this can go. Deep, 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 infinity levels deep. Now this is just on the blog membership. Now when the first person signs up for the inner circle, even if they're one of these pass-up sales here, if this person signs up for the inner circle, then that's your first inner circle sale and it goes to you. This person signs up for the inner circle, it's your second inner circle sale. It was a pass-up. Your second inner circle is a pass-up. It repeats the same compensation plan. Now check this out. This person here is not an inner circle member. And this person decides to upgrade to the inner circle. Well, it's going to say, well, this person's not an inner circle member, even though they would get the sale, it's now going to go to you. And the same with all the other products. So if you take the Costa Rica Mastermind and you have it, but this guy down here doesn't, and this guy gets to Costa Rica, no matter how deep they are, it's going to pass everyone who doesn't until it finds the person who does. And that's the power of the power line. That's how awesome this is. Now I want to point out, you do not want to sit there and just get 2 or 3 or 6 people or even 10 people and just expect them to go out and build. It takes time to learn marketing and develop skills and to put them into practice. Some people will be more developed than others, but what you want to do is just keep learning, keep marketing, help your team do the same, and keep them plugged into the team. Now, what the coolest thing about the Empower Network is, nobody needs to be a guru. Nobody needs to be the expert. David Wood will help you make money. You just need to plug into him. You get into my team, I'll help you get set up, I'll help you get rocking, and I'll show you what I do to get signups and stuff like that. But as far as training goes, you just get plugged into the system, and if you have questions and stuff like that, I'll definitely help you out. That's the way this works. But I don't want to get in anybody's way and try to be the guru when David Wood's delivering the goods. So that's just how I think. But anyway, if you're seriously psyched up about this, you need to get in. This is the most powerful, the most liberating business opportunity I've ever seen. It has changed my life. It's changed a lot of people's lives. Check out my other videos and visit my Empower Network blog and see my posts. See what kind of things you could do with the blog. Start visualizing for yourself, because it's very possible, my friend.